Hi, welcome again to another math lesson with Miss Laura's class. So we're going to learn about classifying numbers. So we're going to put these numbers in a very colorful Venn diagram so that you can, classify it nicely so that you can categorize those or classify those numbers in the right part of the Venn diagram. So before we start, we're going to unlock the vocabularies that you need to know. So we have first the whole numbers. Our numbers that start from 0 and all counting numbers. You have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You have the integers. Integers are whole numbers and its opposites. You have -5, -4, -3, -2, and the zeros on all the positive numbers. You have the rational numbers, are all the integers and negative and positive fractions and decimals. So I have -2.67, I have 1/4, I have 7/2, I have 1.78. So I'm going to show to you a nice representation of the real number system. The first one is the whole numbers. So you have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have integers, -4, -4, -4, -5, -3, -2, -1. So all the whole numbers is inside the green circle. So whatever inside the circle are integers. Okay. So therefore, a whole number is an integer. Okay. And we have the rational numbers. So the rational numbers are -3 0.35, 5/7, 2 1/2, and -4/5. These are the examples. And as you can see, the whole numbers and integers are inside the yellow circle because the whole numbers are integers is therefore rational numbers. But these numbers outside the green circle cannot be integers nor whole numbers. They just stay outside. So if a teacher asks you, is all whole numbers rational? That's true. Are all integers rational? That is true. Is all rational numbers can be integers? You said false because the fraction cannot be integers. Okay, so those numbers outside cannot be inside the green one nor the pink one because those just stay outside, or is they're just rational. So I hope that makes sense. So we're going to categorize. We have first here disguised numbers. What's the disguised numbers? Disguised numbers are numbers that you think at first rationals, but if you simplify that, it could be an integer or also a rational. So let's give an example. We have 24/4. It's formed in a fraction, and it could be at first rational, but when we simplify 28/4, it's 7. Therefore, it's a whole, it's an integers, and it's a rational. You have -9.0, which is equals to -9. It's an integers, okay? It's a rational number also, okay? 10.0 it can be evaluated as 10 only. It's a whole, it's an integer, and it's a rational. 40/8 is 5 is equals to 5. It's a whole, it's an integer, and it's a rational number because if you simplify 40/8, it's just a 5. It's not really a rational. It can be simplified. -0.6 is equals to -6, so it's an integer, it's a rational number. Okay, it's in the green all the way to the yellow one, but cannot be on the pink part of the Venn diagram that I showed to you. So I have here the whole numbers, integers, and the rational. So we're going to drag those numbers and tell me where do you think these numbers outside the Venn diagram can be classified at. So let's start with the whole numbers. Okay, let's start with what? Okay, awesome. It's 5. We have 0. We have 50. Okay, what else? We have 17. We have 2. We have 8.0 because this can be just 8. 18 over 2 is just equals to 9, right? Add this guy's number. We have 9.0 just equals to 9. We have 27 over 3, which is equals also to 9. Okay, so we are now categorize these nicely and perfectly. Next, we have the integers. What are the integers? So we have negative 41. We have negative 2. Oops, what happened to that one? Okay, we have negative 2. We have negative 6.0 because it's only 6. Okay, negative 8.0 because it's just 8. We have negative 13, right? And negative 0.40. It's just integer at negative 4. And the rational numbers we have are negative 3/5, 0.25, and 1 and 3/7. So we categorize perfectly all these numbers. So if I'd ask you, okay, so what's the category of 27/3? It's a whole, it's an integer, it's rational. What's the classification of negative 6.0? It is an integer, it's rational. What's the classification of 0.25? It's just rational. So whatever inside the whole, that can be a whole, an integer, a rational. Only on the green part, that's integer, just integers and rational. And whatever in the rational is just where? In the yellow part is just a rational. I hope this helps you to, perfectly categorize those and classify those numbers. And we'll have more activities in a bit. Thank you.